Hi, I'm Jeff, and 13 years ago, I had an experience that changed my life. I was running a successful financial services company. I was flying all over the country. We had offices in multiple locations. And I was on a return flight from Los Angeles back to Minneapolis. And I had gotten an upgrade, so I was sitting in first class. And when I got on, my seatmate was already on the plane. And he was an older gentleman. I would peg him to be maybe in his mid-80s. He was fit, he was well-dressed, and he was reading a book. It was some kind of a personal development or goal-setting book, which I took note of simply because, an older gentleman, and he's, obviously retired and still reading a book about goal setting was intriguing to me. I didn't say anything to him. I stowed my luggage, I put on my headset, and we started heading for Minneapolis. But as we were descending down, I took off my headset and I engaged in a little conversation with him. And in the course of the conversation, he said, "Well, it's my 92nd birthday today." And I said, "Wow, congratulations, that's great." And yeah, he did look great. I'm not sure where the question came from, but I said to him, "Let me ask you something, sir. What advice would a seasoned life veteran such as yourself have for a young buck who's in the middle of fighting the battles of life and business?" He thought for a minute and he said, "I lived my life 15 minutes ahead." And then he went quiet. And I said, "I don't understand. What does that mean?" And he said, "Well, when I was driving into the office in the morning, I was thinking about what I had to do when I got there." He said, "When I went out to lunch with somebody, I was thinking about what I had to work on when I got back." And he said, "When I went to one of my kids' ball games, I was thinking about the projects that I had to get started on when I got home." He finished by saying, "I lived my life 15 minutes ahead. If I could do it all over again, I'd be more present in the moment." I gotta tell you, that hit me right here because he was reading my playbook. I was 46 years old at the time, and I had been living my life 15 minutes ahead. So I went home and I told my wife about that, and I thought about it over the next several weeks. And then I was checking in for a game of golf a few weeks later, and at the pro shop, they had a fishbowl, a jar full of chips. They're like poker chips, and they had the logo of the golf course printed on them, and you'd buy them and use them as a ball marker. So I got the idea, hey, I'm gonna buy one of these, and I'm just gonna carry it around in my pocket to remind me to not run 15 minutes ahead every day. It's been 13 years now, and I've carried around what I have come to call my gratitude chip. In fact, I had my own printed up. On one side, it says, "Be present," and on the other side, it says, "Be grateful." And I use this just to remind me of a couple of things. One is being present starts with being grateful. Because when I think about what I'm grateful for, it means I'm not thinking about what I'm not grateful for. It disciplines me or creates a mindset to focus on gratitude, and that helps me to be present. Now, the thing is about gratitude, I don't always have to be grateful for, but I can always choose to be grateful in. What I mean by that is, if I came down with a stomach flu tomorrow, I don't have to be grateful that I got the stomach flu, but I can still choose to be grateful in the circumstance. And so gratitude is a key mindset to develop in our lives because it leads to helping us to be more present and not running 15 minutes ahead. I've never met anyone that wants to live 15 minutes ahead, but how many of us do? And so the idea of the gratitude chip, and you could carry around a rock in your pocket, you could carry around a special coin. It doesn't need to be a gratitude chip. This is just what's worked for me. Something that helps you remember, hey, slow down, be present in the moment. And being present in the moment is the entrance to living a much happier life. That is the secret, in my opinion, to living in a state of happiness, living with a heart of gratitude, and being present in the moment. Thanks for watching. I'm Jeff Houston.